Hey everyone, it's Jamie from Independent Street NOLA, and I'm here to talk about this full moon in Pisces that's happening today on September 10th, 2022. As we know, when it's a full moon, the moon and the sun are opposite of each other. So the sun right now is still in Virgo. It's in Virgo. We're in Virgo season. So the sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces. And so the moon is reflecting the sun's rays. And that's how we get this beautiful full moon. So it's been a very busy week. Mercury went retrograde. The Queen passed. The Queen of England passed. She was the monarch for 70 years. She passed right around that 9/9 portal. So the symbolism, there is a lot of symbolism with that, especially her passing, I think, in Virgo season. It's important to see these mutable signs. Virgo and Pisces are both mutable. I think it's important to see these mutable signs as extremely powerful because they move us from one season to the next. And that's a lot of energy to get people to keep going, to move them into a new way of being, a new energy, a new season, if you will. So I think it's a lot, first and foremost. It is a lot. So if you guys are feeling overwhelmed, make sure you take your deep breaths and make sure you're talking to yourselves and saying, yes, this is a lot's happening. I'm overwhelmed with the Queen's death, but you guys know what I mean. Because we are moving energy from summer, into fall. So also Mercury went retrograde. Mercury went retrograde in the sign of Libra. Libra is an air sign. Libra is the scales, so Libra wants balance. Libra is the diplomat. Libra wants things to be settled. Libra loves things to be balanced, and so Mercury going retrograde in that sign is signaling to me that we are going to rethink, because, Libra is an earth sign. We're going to rethink the way that we are communicating, and we're going to be rethinking about what we are communicating. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is the alpha and the omega. And to me, what this full moon is signaling, and we always say, full moons are about a time of release. Full moons are, everything's illuminated. We can see what's working and what's not working. It is important to know that not only Mercury's gone retrograde, correct, but also we have 5 other planets that are also retrograde right now. Uranus went retrograde last week. Jupiter's retrograde, Neptune's retrograde, Saturn's been retrograde in Aquarius, and Pluto's retrograde. And so all these planets are retrograde. Mercury just went retrograde. It's Virgo season. It's this energy of moving us from, you can't see because my hand's outside of the thing, but from here to here, right? And then Pisces, we have this full moon in Pisces. And, Pisces represents dreams, okay? It's ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of quote-unquote dreams. And so, Pisces in its highest form is the alpha and the omega. Pisces is mutable. Pisces moves us from Pisces moves us from winter into spring. That Pisces moves us from death into rebirth. And so I think what's really important to focus on with this Pisces full moon is this idea of dreams and dreaming and releasing. And the reason I say that is because we are leaving this age of Pisces and we are in this age of Aquarius. Aquarius, of course, is more clarity. Aquarius is, the cosmic mind. Aquarius is moving back more into enlightenment. And it dawned on me today before I did this video that the idea is, like when we are literally in dreams, when we go to sleep and we have a dream and we are moving around dreamland and we're talking to alligators and we're, flying to different places and people are materializing and dematerializing, and then, we have a magic purse or something. When we are in those dreams, 9 times out of 10, everything that's going on around us makes sense. There are times in dreams when we're like, what is happening? What's going on here? And it doesn't make sense. But there are also times when we have dreams and everything that's happening in the dream makes perfect sense. And then when we wake up and we try to explain it to someone, even in our waking mind, we're saying, I know this doesn't make sense at the time, but in the dream it totally made sense. And I feel like that's what this Pisces full moon is telling us. It's telling us the past doesn't have to make sense. All these planets retrograde in this time of Virgo is saying it's okay if the past, you don't have to make the past make sense. What's important is that you see what works. It's important what you see, what dreams that you do love and that are you and is your authentic self and you do want to move forward. It's important to look at those and see how they work. The rest, it's okay if it was just a dream or a nightmare or a great dream and you're just ready to move on to another great dream. It can be that too. So that is exactly is such an exact word, but that is what is being shown to me and signaled to me with this full moon in Pisces. It's about quote unquote understanding, because Pisces is dreams and Pisces doesn't make sense, right? Sometimes dreams just don't make sense, and that's okay. It's telling us to keep working with the idea that sometimes it doesn't have to make sense, but it's also okay if the past doesn't make sense where you are now. It's okay to dream higher things into the future. Libra, right, which Mercury just went retrograde, Libra understands balance. It's going to help you balance this out, even if you can't find the exact words to talk about the past. It is going to help you to find words, though, to move you forward into the future. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys can lean into this full moon and lean into the idea that, Pisces at its highest self is the alpha and the omega. When one thing ends, another thing begins immediately. Virgo and Pisces are both mutable. So use that energy to let go of what no longer serves you, present, past, future, and bring that energy in to move us forward or to ground us where we are now so that we can ascend. Okay? Well, hope you guys have a beautiful full moon. I'm actually visiting Alabama right now, so I'm not 100% about Helen and I's Monday talk. I know that something will be posted on Monday, but we might not be together. Also, if you haven't checked out the new digital planner and Seasons and Ritual, I would love it if you guys go to the website. It's seasonsandritual.com. It's a beautiful digital planner. It talks about the season, so it'll be talking about fall. These planners are just seasonal, if you will. It's got astrology for the fall. It's got journaling prompts. It's got a little bit of tarot. But most importantly, it is just a planner. And so it can keep us present and really focusing on what we're doing in the present time. Okay, guys, have a wonderful full moon. I'll talk to you soon.